Unscripted right here on Idea TV. Unscripted because we are just talking it as it's dropping hot, sharing our perspective, sharing our views, and just getting you to know what's happening. A lot. If you're Nigerian, you'd agree with me that too many things happen. In fact, 20 things happen in a minute. And so we're looking at the unscripted version of all that's happening. Today we'll be looking at the Pella story, we'll be looking at Jarvis's story, we'll be looking at the Nigerian Labour Congress. There's also a tussle there, and there are too many questions that Nigerians and the ordinary citizens are asking. We are having that conversation today, and we want you to get involved by sharing your comments, sharing your thoughts, and just being part of the conversation by paying rapt attention. I'm not in the studio alone. I have the melanin popping Cynthia with the unscripted smile, unscripted beauty, unscripted melanin popping skin. Cynthia, it's an unscripted Wednesday. How do you feel?
I feel good.
I feel like Wednesdays are my favorite days because somehow it relaxes you. There's no pressure from Monday. Monday comes with a lot of pressure.
Yes, it does.
And then Friday, but you see Wednesday just in between.
In between.
You're reflecting and having, did I finish this on Monday, Tuesday? What can I do to catch up between Thursday and Friday? So I feel like Wednesdays are my favorite days.
I think I share the same feeling with you as well. That social responsibility too, but then we're going to hear much of that.
Exactly. So let's go on this break. After this break, we'll be diving right into the two stories. Remember, we are talking Pella, Jarvis, and the NLC. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
Number 10. Advanced cybersecurity with AI and quantum resistance. Cyber threats are growing as fast as the technology protecting against them. In 2023, the U.S. saw over 3,200 reported ransomware incidents, according to the FBI's IC3 report, a 74% increase from the year before. AI-driven cybersecurity tools are now being trained to spot anomalies in real time, identifying breaches before they spread. At the same time, researchers are developing quantum-resistant encryption. The U.S. National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, has already selected new post-quantum cryptographic algorithms, preparing for a world where quantum computers could break today's encryption in seconds. Number 11. Blockchain beyond finance. Blockchain isn't just about cryptocurrency anymore. Governments and corporations are deploying it to verify supply chains, secure digital identities, and reduce fraud. The European Union has been piloting blockchain for cross-border customs and logistics, while IBM's Food Trust platform's being used by Walmart to track produce safety from farm to shelf. South Korea rolled out a blockchain-based digital ID for citizens, aiming to replace physical ID cards. Analysts at PwC estimate blockchain could add $1.7 trillion to the global economy by 2030, with most of that value outside of finance.
Okay, welcome back, and if you're just joining, this is Idea Unscripted. Like Chinato said, this is the place where we say it as it is, as it is hot too.
Exactly. Sharp,
as it is cook.
As it is cook, as it is done. Sharp. No extra, no small, no filter. We are just telling you, because this is not us doing IMG, and we are saying, oh, this is what the government is. We are telling you our hearts. We are pouring it outside there for you to see.
So if you've been longing to know what
Chinato has been
not allegedly.
Not allegedly. Okay. Not my unpopular opinion.
Okay, let's see about that.
This one, our opinions are popular.
Okay. I think these are two different. We're talking about two different issues, Gina. Just like you've introduced, and both of them, like I said, they stand on parallel grounds and still stand on some kind of grounds that kind of correlate somehow. Because both of them are raising concerns about safety, about security, about responsibility too, like I said before, and about our roles even as citizens too, and even as social media users. But let's start with the NLC protest here, Chinato. when we look at the streets, we look everywhere. We've seen that since yesterday, not just the union members, but civil society allies like Omoyele Sowore joining the call for action. And we want to understand what this tells us. We want to, because we've been talking about insecurity for the longest now. And the NLC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, came out and said we are going to protest. And that day has come. So this isn't just a government problem again, it's a societal one, it's everybody's problem. And then when civil society and labor groups unite, come together and say, we want to fight for a cause, a just cause in this case, it shows that collective, frustration that people have sort of, should I say people have ignored or people cannot ignore, rather. So people are demanding safety for workers, people are demanding, safety for students, safety for children. People are going to schools, they no longer feel safe. Even if we, go to, we feel like it's not close to where we are at this point in time, but it doesn't take away the fact that one day, I don't know, like Mary said, it might be our turn. It might be the turn of the person closest to you. It might be the turn of your neighbor. Or it might be the turn of another person close to you. And we saw that specific incident about the abduction of the 24 Kebbi schoolgirls, for instance. And that report, that one really shook me. When that news came out, I was like, okay, have we started this roller coaster of insecurity issues again, of feeling unsafe and a whole lot of things? I mean, it indicated a whole lot of security issues. I was stirred up, or it triggered rather, lots of fear in the minds of people. And we're not just talking about the numbers that we are counting here, how many schoolgirls. We're even talking about, the families that these cases affect. We're talking about the children. We are talking about the mental health of people. We are even talking about teachers, because the case of Niger State, teachers were also abducted too, or the principal of the school, even the one in Kebbi, or which one was the principal abducted. So we are talking about people's lives altogether. So I just feel like the moral for this call for this protest is very important. It's just for safety and accountability. Everybody wants to feel safe. Nobody wants to live in a country where you be thinking, how am I going to go out? And you're thinking, we think of that on a regular, how you are going to go to and fro and still feel safe. And that's more like you're thinking, I don't want to be involved in an accident or something. But now you're not even thinking of accidents these days. You're thinking of, let me not enter the wrong car. Or, I don't want to be abducted by unknown God. We have many different levels of unknown men.
There was a time that
sometimes
that was
will take away money.
Too many things happen. When you talk about the stories of insecurity, I love that the NLC at the forefront now, raising the banner, because at a time people were now dragging them and saying, the people who were teaching in schools are part of the labor force. So if you're not going to hold the government accountable, because even though people say the moment they settle them, call them for meetings, they go back into their shell. Well, we've seen them come out, and some of the placards are stating that end insecurity now, the president should end insecurity, no more excuse and rhetorics, federal government do this. So there's a series of, placards asking the president to look at the welfare of the citizens of the nation, which is something that everybody we don't even have to be told. But at this juncture, we are still hearing stories. The last time we heard about those 100 freed girls, or girls who escaped, or school children, not girls, who escaped from the Niger school, the Catholic Church said they've not confirmed it. And up until today, we've not heard anything anymore about it. So how are we sure that the confirmation happened? So there are a series of questions in the hearts of people. And it's good that the Labour Congress is now saying, especially now, because Christmas, everybody is doing jolly good fellow. And we'll soon forget about those ones who are in captivity. So there's no better time than now to raise this alarm. Exactly. We have to sound it. But beyond this, I hope that the Labour Congress will not go back. This is the kind of protest that should not stop until there is an answer from the government. Exactly. It's not the type where you do and they say, everybody come and take snacks. You now go and relax. No. Because put yourself in. Right now they're putting themselves in the shoes of the parent, because usually the momentum is high on the first day. It's like when you want to start 40 days fasting and prayer. The first day, you're so eager. By the second day, the third day, you're asking for help. I don't want that to be the case here. If we're demanding accountability from the government, we have to follow it to the latter. We have to ensure that we are making demands and speaking in one voice. There's no faction. This is not the part time where, this one is speaking from this side, this one is speaking. Exactly. Kano chapter is saying something different. Abuja chapter is saying. We must demand accountability. We must demand for security. You do not have to even wait for your child to be kidnapped first. You must ensure, as a matter of urgency, that you call the shots. You tell the government, this is what you need to do, and you ensure that you're standing on business. Do not take, it's not bribe they call it, but let the government not tell you, go and relax. We'll handle this issue. And then you go and relax and not take it. It's the same thing with the ASU strike that we've been seeing.
Sometimes I do not even, when I see protests, it's like, okay, not like I say protests do not.
Just feel like it's normal.
It's more like, it's just the usual thing again. These people have come out again. They are doing their things. They are chanting and they are making noise. That they usually say they are making noise again. It's more like nothing is even going to, happen. When you people are done, just like you said, they'll put something in their pockets and everybody will go. And those that it will meet them. And then everybody will go and sit at home and then we'll go back to the same issues again. When we even look at this, we are struggling in different aspects. If we look at the what's insecurity, the direct impacts of insecurity in our livelihoods, it's so many. People are struggling, and now we have to battle with its attendant again. Struggles attendant, which is insecurity, and we have to start battling with how we are going to feed, how people are going to wear clothes, how people are going to, and it's the Christmas period, it's the festive period. Look at the cost of transport fare.
Everything you're talking. I said yesterday, I asked the price of chicken. They told me 35K. 35,000 naira for
all these
chicken.
Are the cost of our survival. Because if you ask them, they'll tell you, Nigerians can tag things to things easily. We like to look for something to tag things.
The woman selling water leaf says because of fear. Water leaf that you plant behind
it from
which transport? It is behind your house, but it's fear that's causing it to be expensive. God will judge.
No, God will judge. God will judge at this point in time, because we are talking about survival of everyday people.
Oranges in your compound, you see trees, and you be telling me.
There's this woman close to me that sells hers. I don't know for what reason, but she sells oranges. Like, she grows these things, and then when you want to plug, no, don't plug it. You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So,
but what's the price? How does she sell? Is it pricey?
Should she sell it in the first place? Growing up, we don't. You just see something and you know.
Whoa, that was
for everybody.
She's paying house rent.
Or insecurity.
Let her know, guys. So everybody come.
I mean,
and then she now bring on unknown men. Please do.
I mean, there's so many questions being asked here. So many Nigerians just want to know. How can their lives be improved? How can security be improved without infringing on democratic rights? Because when I look at all of these things happening around us, I'm just like, these people are infringing on our rights as human beings, as citizens of this great country, as that right for us to live, that right for us to express ourselves and just be human beings once and for all. Sometimes I just feel like in Nigeria, you are struggling to be a human being. Like, you are struggling for a whole lot of things. You are struggling to survive. You are struggling to so many struggles here and there. So I just feel like what the Labour Congress is doing is right, but protests. I don't always count on protests. I do not know why. Some type of protest, especially for this one, at what gain? I always like solutions. When you call for the protest, what do we stand to gain? Is the protest strategic, or we just want to call people outside, let them know that the NLC is not just seated and looking and letting everything just happen, and then people feel like they are not concerned? Or what's the protest for? I always like a solution, because at this point, I don't think Nigerians should be battling with whether we should call for one protest or the other. This is the time where we have to start talking about what is the next step. if you have solution, bring. I went to, I attended a conference and they were talking of operationalizing, you know, an idea. And I think I buy into that very well. It's time we move from this is the problem, or we must call for the government for accountability, and every day we carry placards, you know, we create big flyers, big whatever, billboards and what's not, and then we are calling for the, how are we calling for the government's accountability? What are the plans? What are their suggestions? What are the NLC? What is the NLC's suggestions to the government to ease people from this suffering, to ease people, you know, to tackle the insecurity issues? Because according to them, it is. I like the angle in which they have brought it from, how it is affecting every part of our livelihood, every aspect of our livelihood. But what is the solution? What are we doing? What are they doing about it? What solution are they proffering to the government, and they're saying, okay, this is what we want you people to do? Is it just we are going to, you know, observe protests for days and then we'll go back?
Is it the government? Is it the people that tell the government to remind the government of what the
when you look at the
do?
pyramid of government,
yes,
at the end of the day, policies are enforced by us.
Yes, the government. Why am I a citizen of Nigeria if you can't protect my life and property? It's my fundamental right. So this protest is reminding the government again.
It's a reminder.
It's a reminder. This is what you should do. Should I come and tell you to sweep your house?
If they need to be told what to do at this point in time, then let's tell them.
I think it's coming from a place of they know what to do. They've not been reminded, but it is the implementation we keep talking about. Why is it not happening? That's the problem. Why is it not happening? Why is the government not? Well, we've seen the president make series of moves lately. So it's against that background that I'm hoping this protest further strengthens that move.
Let's see how it goes.